the other product that I mentioned just a minute ago are tampons. And they're a little bit different than pads, and so I'm going to show you tampons and how you use them. Just like pads, there are different brands and there are different sizes in these as well. This one is a larger one, and it comes in a wrapper just like the pads do. And so what you do is you just tear open the wrapper and throw it away. And then this is what a tampon looks like. It has a hard cardboard. There's 2 pieces of hard cardboard. And then up here is cotton. And you don't want to touch this because this is going to go inside of your vagina, and so you don't want to get this dirty. So what you do is you either squat down in the restroom or you can sit on the potty. And you insert this tube, I don't know if you can see it, all the way up to the line into your vagina. And so all of this you will insert into your vagina. And once it's into your vagina, then it's covered up and you will just see the bottom part in this string is hanging down, and it's supposed to be there. And so once the top part is in your vagina, then you very gently push up on the bottom one. And I'm going to move it so you can see that this cotton tip starts to go up. And the bottom part of the cardboard comes down. And then you just take this off and you throw away the applicator, the cardboard part. And so inside of your vagina, this will be, and the string will be hanging down into your panties. And you just leave this into your panties. And so what happens is that this is a cotton tip, and it will expand and fill up your vagina, and it will catch the blood. It's like a big cotton ball almost. And so this will expand and it'll catch all the blood. And then when you are finished, or when you need to change out your tampon, because there will come a point where this can only hold so much, then the string will be hanging out, and that's what this is for. So you just gently pull on the string, and again, you can sit down to do this or squat, and you just gently pull on the string and it will come out. Okay, and then you can throw this part away as well, and you can either put a pad in or you can put in a new tampon if you need to. There is a risk with using tampons, and it's called toxic shock syndrome. And it's really important that you change out your tampon as frequently as you can. Some of the boxes say that you can wear them up to 8 hours. I recommend wearing them, 4 to 6 hours, and you want to use the smallest one that you can. So if after 6 hours, if you are not filling up this entire tampon, if it's still really white in here, then you need to be using a smaller one. And let me show you a smaller one. This one is thinner, and I don't know if you'll be able to see on the camera. And this one actually has a plastic applicator. It's not cardboard, but it's the exact same thing. And this one is a lot smaller around than the other one I showed you. And these come in all different sizes, but you want to use the smallest one that you can without leaking, without the blood getting into your panties, because you do not want to develop toxic shock syndrome. And some signs of toxic shock syndrome, which is also called TSS, are a high fever, vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, and it comes on very suddenly, and it can make you very, very sick. So it's really important that you change out your tampon as frequently as you can, and you can wear tampons overnight, but you want to be sure to put it in right before you go to bed and take it out as soon as you wake up in the morning. And you never want to leave a tampon in for over 8 hours, because you can develop toxic shock syndrome, and that can even lead to death. So it's really important for you not to wear a tampon for too long. Tampons are great because once they're inside of you, I know it looks funny and it looks like it would hurt, but it really doesn't hurt. And once it's inside of you, you don't even notice that it's there. And tampons are a good alternative to pads, especially if you want to go swimming, because you cannot swim with a pad, but you can with a tampon. And you can do, play sports and do everything else, but you just don't feel that you don't feel the pad up against you when you're wearing a tampon, because this is inside of you, so you don't have the pad rubbing up against you. But they're both great products, and I recommend just trying with different products, trying different brands, different sizes, and seeing what works for you. But don't be scared. about inserting this, because that's what this is for. This is supposed to go into your vagina, and it is to catch the blood from your periods. Again, your school nurse will have these. Convenience stores, pharmacies, grocery stores all carry these, and they're right next to the pads on the same aisle. So try these out too. They're a good alternative.